Memphis, Tennessee. A pair of teams, starting lineup. He's been dealing with some injuries with Desmond Bain, Jalen Wells tonight. Our fifth, Lakers our fourth, identical to Oklahoma City. Lakers coming off, made 7 more threes in that game, and that Reeves down the lane.
His role in being able to.
This Lakers team, however, they have 10-20 on the road.
They really build as Ja Morant to the basket.
Down the lane to a trailing Edey, got to the cup.
Get the ball out and push it as
on the baseline, fade away.
You got to put a little something on it as Morant. Then once you go on the floor, when you need a basket.
Wrapping up a trip, they are one. James, a three. Morant hangs, bang on the move against Hayes. The hook, off the back, a step back three, around and out. Going to work, one-on-one, he elevates. Bain has Hachimura turned around.
Getting off to a good start here.
Morant over Reeves, yes! Reeves trails and dunks. LA, the entertainment capital of the world. Sets up Morant, an open three. James, back down. Reeves has an open three. Jackson, bodies up against Hunt, puts it on the deck, got to the cup, laid it on. Morant, a three.
Sure, Grizzlies looking for this first winter team tonight. He said even defensive speed, not just offensively, but defense.
Nice play, the drive, but also the Grizzlies.
In, corner, Reeves, an open three. But they have used it to big a Pippen, an open three. Bango, on the guard against Vincent, who drives.
Free throw line.
Vincent, an 8-point game. Pippen behind a Stevens screen.
Able to knock down perimeter threes.
Goodwin, stymied, forced into a fade. Vincent, a pump fake, a lot. Doncic, turnaround, Doncic. Aldama drives, hangs, hook. Aldama with a Euro step and a.
Gets inside.
Roll. Vincent will try a three.
Not knowing he's running behind him. With confidence. So there's such a good step back move. Keeping a defender on his hip and plays. As of late, a lot of those problems.
Morant sets up Williams for three. Vincent flashes tops. Morant, yes.
So you got to figure out a way to get some stops. There's the dunk.
Aldama tries for three. Doncic sets up Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, a transition. Aldama. The period, Grizzlies don't have a foul to give. Morant, an open three.
One of the problems is not enough physicality.
You can't have some nice find here to start this basketball game.
James on
to this basketball team.
An extra pass, a Gabe Vincent three in this game. Pass deflected, picked up by Vince Williams by Connect. Right now, a Lamar Stevens three in Williams. Nice drop.
Step late on everything here against them, but you're gonna have to earn.
And James, an open three. High quality looks. Morant in traffic.
That wants to shoot 63s.
I think they're shooting 55% from three. Bain, little off back.
Having like no overhelp on hit.
Pippen, 36 game. Neck leans in.
I want to say when you get down like this before the half.
But Pippen drives, reverses. He calling for it. Doncic's fadeaway. Wells for three. Bain for three. Doncic off balance. Against Doncic. Now against Hayes. Pippen for three. Bang! Doncic lean.
Sorry, the way that he uses his body.
And that's a big reason why. Against Finney on the back down. James attacking fifth game of double. Guarded by Bain. The turnaround. Morant challenges Edey.
That got in the game.
Foul Doncic. Picks up a game.
Ball and get really good looks.
James fades, fires. High screen, drives the dunk. For advantage. Wells for three. Reeves. Wells drive. Bain got the steal. He drives. 70 throwback to Hachimura for three. Spins, hangs, banks. No. Tip over the top. James stolen by Doncic. 13 points off the miscues and a Bain three. Doncic a three. Bible in this playoff chase.
Keep Jaren Jackson Jr. on the floor. You another go-to player, another weapon. That's what left guys open at the three.
And some hope here. The Lakers, a Jackson three. Reeves with Morant on his hip. James over Bain. Bain a three. Doncic only 7 points in that game against Doncic. Finney-Smith, Doncic into the
towards the basket.
Edey
We want it right now. He said also we're contesting.
Jackson, he rises a deep. Bain, a three for the lead. A corner three by Bain again. Reeves. Doncic drives, draws. Numbers haven't changed much. Durant drives against Finney-Smith. Wells.
83% from the strike guards, either Desmond Bain or Jalen.
Goes to the cup. Shooting.
That's been a tape.
Supervisory capacity, he's here tonight. Over Pippen.
Pull-up jumper.
Hachimura, full head of steam. Fine. Hachimura's got a clean look at it.
Move here,
Pippen got the step.
Lakers to continue to have the rhythm.
By Reeves. Scotty in the lane. Got and a half. Doncic. First half. A Doncic three that got them off to a 20-point. Pocket pass. Big. Finney-Smith, an open three. Pippen. Cannons made per game. Bain spins away from Vincent. Faces up.
From the field. Just they got it.
Leans in. Fades over Pip Hachimura. A huff three. Doncic cutting back. Jackson over Finney-Smith. Yeah.
4 3-point deficit.
4. Finney-Smith, a two-pointer. Yama, a Williams three.
Been able to done. You give them credit.
Kennard and Williams. A Jaren.
Jaren's 13 coming here in this third.
Doncic push. Jackson against James. Famous St. Louis University Billiken. Fish, I hope that you gave us a. Yes, you did.
Good look ahead here.
Run out. Summer Morant against LeBron James. Goodwin. Shot clock for James in traffic.
Secondary, therefore a flop.
To win the jump ball.
In the lane, hangs, it's up. Junior is in, Pippen is in for defense. Goes to the goal, to a trailing Jared.
I think I just saw him grab the back of his left.
Vincent, an extra pass, a Finney-Smith goes at Vincent, fires.
Austin Reeves with a body blow. Good. Doncic, you always like to say you want to have someone. He's a nice running mate to have.
Better of it. Jaren in the lane. Here's it out. Hachimura, an open three.
From the corner.
Backs him down against the double teams. Finney-Smith drives on Reeves, breaks it in. Hangs, misses. Edey, offensive rebound. James, a baseline jumper here.
Only 2 turnovers.
James, it ends up in the hands of Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith guards Jackson. Doncic.
Grizzlies did a good job screening.
Bain, 5 to shoot, faces up and hit. 9 for Reeves. Hayes. Doncic with a fake and bounce against Vincent. A double clutch Jake. Reeves sets up Finney. And 2-0 all-time when that happens. Jared
Against his Lakers team because you know the ball's going to be in loop.
A step back three, Austin Reeves. Foul line jumper. Back iron. Bounce. Finds Wells.
One of the differences now was Zach eating on throwbacks.
Needs Doncic up under. And
Nice setup there. Luka throws the ball out.
Smith hits the bango under wraps for that game. Backs him down. Lead the lead.
Of that caliber, it just puts you in such.
Jackson Hayes, contact, 3% from the line. Finney-Smith, an angle three, not to get free throws the rest of the way.
Free throw line and 3-point line.
When they hit 120 points, but pass Wells for 3. 1-1. Wells. LeBron to dump out. A step back 3.
Definitely got to get a stop here. You don't need a
Foul to give. Reeves floats.
It's just come down one to get.
Bain against James. James, a double clutch 3. A flyby, a 3. And the Grizzlies will. So when we are on the court to practice, Jaren, a step back 3.
Some level, some type of a steal.
2 games against Houston. 2.
When you have to be able to make plays. And
They take the season series. They've now
against Desmond Bain.
Bain, a 3 for 52%. Doncic game he played against the Lakers, only 7 points in that game. Wells against Doncic. Screen by Finney-Smith. Doncic into the...
Take care of everything towards the basket.
Morant would tend to shoot. There's Edey.
Second half, he said the speed is where we want it right now. He said also we're contested.
James in isolation against Jackson. He rises a deep. Bain, a three for the lead. A flyby. A corner three by...
Faking him. Get back to the other guys.
Bain again. And the rebound to Doncic. Reeves by third quarter. Shot clock down to 7. Doncic drives, draws. Statistically, numbers haven't changed much. Morant drives against Finney-Smith. Wells to the free throw line. 83% from the strike.
For any type moves, then they're going to need one of their other guards, either Desmond Bain or Jalen.
By Edey. Chamura. Jackson goes to the cup. Points per game on 59% shooting. Of 10, Lakers 9 of 9.
That's what the players to dictate.
NBA officiating staff in a supervisory capacity. He's here tonight. Reeves over Pippen.
Reeves on that pull-up jumper.
Hachimura, full head of steam. The Grizzlies. Smith. Doncic works to the baseline. Hachimura's got a clean look at us.
To knock down the corner threes. Nice move here, Pippen.
Pippen got the step.
But you don't want to leave and allow the Lakers to continue to have the rhythm.
Look. Pippen flyby by Reeves. Scotty in the lane. He's averaging about 9.5. Doncic with 15 off the bench for the Lakers in the first half. A Doncic three. Story of the first half that got them off to a 20-point exchange with Pippen from Bain. Pocket pass. Bain. Finney-Smith, an open three from the three-point line. Pippen can't, and they average about 13 three-pointers made per game. Bain spins away from Vincent, faces up.
Nice percentage themselves, 52% from the field. Just they got to.
Doncic leans in, fades over Pippen. Aldama against Hachimura. A huff three. Doncic cutting back. Jackson over Finney-Smith. Yep.
Again, back down to that 4 3-point deficit.
Grizzlies surround him. Shot clock at 4. Finney-Smith, a two-pointer. Gone. Picked up by Aldama. A Williams three.
Run of their own. That's what the Lakers have been able to do. You give them credit.
Jackson, Morant, Aldama, Kennard, and Williams. A Jaren Jackson.
11. But Jaren's 13 coming here in this third.
Doncic push. Jackson against James. Jordan Goodwin, the second most famous St. Louis University Billiken. Fish, I hope that
It's sure to tell you about it before the game. So
yes, you did.
But no good. Good look ahead here.
Run out, shot with a knockaway, and now a run out for Morant against LeBron James. Goodwin
for the Grizzlies.
10 on the shot clock for James, in traffic.
Jackson's reaction is both theatrical and secondary, therefore a flop.
The jump ball, you hope that Jaren's able to win. The jump ball
limit. Morant, 3 seconds, in the lane, hangs, it's up. Lamar Stevens is in, Vince Williams Jr. is in, Pippen is in for defense. Morant gonna challenge Reeves, goes to the goal, to a trailing Jaren.
For this Grizzlies team, but unfortunately, I think I just saw him grab the back of his left.
James. Vincent, an extra pass, a Finney-Smith. Goes at Vincent, fires.
Team trying to gut it out as Austin Reeves with a body blow.
Good for LeBron James.
To LeBron James and Luka Doncic. You always like to say you want to have someone both on the bench or just one in the game. He's a nice running mate to have.
Points. They had the better of it. Jaren in the lane. Reeves flares it out. Hachimura, an open three.
Sorry about cannot help at the basket from the corner.
Jackson against LeBron. Backs him down against the double team. Fouls limited him to just 8 minutes. Finney-Smith, 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Morant drives on Reeves, breaks it in!
For this Grizzlies team.
Morant, he attacks again, he hangs, misses, Edey offensive rebound. Doncic back in the game. James, a baseline jumper. Edey, Pippen, Kennard, and Vince Williams Jr.
Against the Grizzlies in the first half. Only 2 turnovers.
James, Vince with a knockaway, but it ends up in the hands of Finney-Smith. Ties the game at 111. Finney-Smith guards Jackson. Doncic.
In that third quarter, Grizzlies did a good job screening.
Bain. Aldama backs down against Doncic. 5 to shoot. Faces up and hit. Shot clock at 9 for Reeves. Hayes to keep him off the line. Doncic with a fake and Bain on the bounce against Vincent. A double clutch Jake. Reeves sets up Finney's points tonight. Grizzlies 10-2 all time when that happens.
Got to continue with the scoring against this Lakers team because you know the ball's going to be in loop.
Shot clock down to 5 for Reeves. A step back 3, Austin Reeves off turnovers. Foul line jumper, back iron. Pippen on the bounce, finds Wells.
One of the differences now was that he then puts the Grizzlies in a tough position on throwbacks.
LeBron James back in the game, feeds Doncic, up, under, and his lead is 5.
Oh, nice setup there. Luka throws the ball out, nice lob.
Wells against Finney-Smith, hits the put the bango under wraps for that game. Backs him down, 10, and again they lead the league.
With LeBron James, so when you have players of that caliber, it just puts you in such.
And 3 steals tonight. See, Morant one-on-one with Jackson Hayes, contact. Morant 83% from the line. Buckle your seatbelts. Doncic off the bounce. Finney-Smith an angle 3. Not again. Morant's second foul of the game, and free throws the rest of the way. 19 tonight.
Oh, the free throw line and 3-point line.
Grizzlies don't lose very often when they hit 120 points, but Aldama, extra pass. Wells for 3. Wells a step in front. A 2-on-1. Wells.
2 minutes.
LeBron to dump. Morant, a little in and out. A step back 3.
You definitely got to get a stop here. You don't need the offensive end.
Lakers have a foul to give. Reeves floats.
It's just come down to execute to get the shots that they want to get.
Bain against James. Doncic behind his back. James a double clutch 3-possession game. Bain a flyby, a 3.
The backcourt violation.
And the Grizzlies will, and there's not a lot of practice time. So when we are on the court to practice, Bain, Jackson, Jaren a step back 3.
Second call. You got to come up with some level, some type of a steal.
The rest of the way, 2 games against Houston.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth quarter when you have to be able to make plays.
Big decline. The Lakers win it. They take the season series. They've now